What's up guys, Amaji's back in the game, so welcome to the second video of our little Let's Talk About the Infectious Madness of Doctor Dekker series. So, in the last episode we talked about Bryce and asked if he really has these powers or if he's just insane. So today we will talk about Claire because I think she's a very interesting character as well. So, but I was really quick with my personal decision if she's really insane or if she's just there for other reasons. So we will come to this later, but my mind was made up really quick while playing the game, and it hasn't changed since yet. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed since. Now we got it. God damn it, it's way too early, so I've just got up and started recording this. Yeah, so let's start with her. So what I thought about Claire really quick is that she has this really cold attitude. So she was like nothing can come to her. She was always so I don't know, a little bit, yeah, just cold. I don't know how to say it otherwise. She was really cold and didn't care much about what happened to her husband, so at least it didn't seem like it. Yeah, he's dead. Well, I don't give a shit. So that was her attitude during the whole time. Like, yes, I killed him, but hey, he's not dead anyway. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. So it was really strange how she interacted with us. So that was really weird. But let's start not with her dead husband. Let's start with her dead parents, because that made me think a lot. She had the same cold attitude when we started talking about her parents. Like, she said, yep, they died from a carbon monoxide poisoning when I was a kid. And the way she said it, it was like, well, who gives a shit, huh? And really, that's her attitude during throughout the whole game. But I'm not really sure if I should believe that it was an accident. My personal opinion is she killed them. I mean, she is the type to do such a thing. Definitely. I can't explain it, but my personal opinion really is they didn't die through an accident. She definitely killed them. But I'm really interested in what you think about this. So please let me know down in the comments why you would maybe think the same or think otherwise. So I'm really interested in this, but I can't think. So I myself can't think of another thing that has happened. Sure, they might have committed suicide, but I don't know. She's just the type to do this. But yeah, let's talk about her dad. Her dead husband, David. I mean, that was a really cool and freaking story, like, in the same time. She killed her husband with an axe over the fact that he has an affair. So far so good. I mean, that's crazy itself, but it's kind of understandable that in the heat, well, you're getting really crazy at the moment. I don't want to defend any of this. It's shit. You don't do this. Don't stop it. But then she said, well, he's not dead. I brought him back from the dead because I wanted him to be alive again, because I regretted it. I regretted his death. There was so much blood. That was so cool to listen to. Oh, there was so much blood. Goddamn, that was her biggest concern. I mean, what? Why is this your biggest concern, for fuck's sake? When I started to think a little bit, well, maybe she is a little bit well, she's definitely a little bit crazy, but apart from that, she's not insane. Just because of an affair with Iris. The thing about Iris is really interesting. I think I started this topic in the last episode with Bryce already, because Iris appeared in 2 stories, and that's what made me think a lot. I mean, every time Dr. Dekker comes into the play, it gets really confusing, and like, I don't know, it's something made me think, well, yeah, they all have those powers, because how can I explain otherwise what happened? So the fact with Iris was Bryce saw her in Dr. Dekker's basement. He said so. Iris later claimed to Claire, when Claire talked to her, that she was never in Dr. Dekker's basement, because back to Claire. Well, I have to start in another part, I guess. Well, no, anyway. So Claire said to Dr. Dekker that she can revive dead people, that she revived her dead husband. So Dr. Dekker was like, well, prove it to me, and threw her like dead animals, but she said, no, I can't do that. And then he said, alright, I know what you want, come on. I invite you, and there will be Iris, we can kill her and then you revive her. So he knew exactly that's what she wanted. And he knew, well, she just can't revive people. But everything got cancelled, because one evening Dr. Dekker called Claire to say, well, she's not here, and he just cancelled it quite, I don't know, it was like, really that what Bryce said happened, that Bryce really freed her. So it was really confusing. How can both of them have the same fucking story, but then Iris said, well, I was never captured. That is something I haven't I haven't understood till today, so please enlighten me if you do. I really can't get behind that. That's pretty cool and interesting thing. But I still don't think she's insane. We come to that soon. The thing with the fact that she brought her dead husband back from the dead is that he wasn't fully recovered, like he was like a zombie. Well, she said all the time that he was like a zombie and kind of brain dead. I mean, I understand that he was dead for quite a few days actually, because she said that she revived him after the funeral. I mean, the funeral isn't on the same day you die. And she said she smuggled his body out of the funeral. I wasn't able to follow this up actually, so I don't know how she did it, but I'm really interested. So if you understood, or if you were able to figure out how she did this, or you were able to ask her, please let me know, because I have no idea. I wasn't able to ask her this, how she did it. But on the other side, she says, well, she smuggled the body out of the funeral, but Nathan, we come to Nathan in another episode, Nathan said he saw him go into the ground. So yeah, I don't really know. Actually, that kind of proves my final decision if she's insane or not. So we will come to that in the end. Yeah, so the next thing is, why is she really here? Like I said, I don't believe she's insane. Definitely not. So the question is she only here to have the psychotherapist lessen her sentence, because that's exactly what she said. She clearly, she boldly asked us, hey, how about this? You give me my temporarily insanity. You declare me for temporarily insane. But I said, no, I won't do this. She wasn't. I really think she was fully aware of what she did. Yeah, but like I said, that's only my personal opinion. So yeah, Dr. Dekker did not believe it anyway. She said at one point that Dr. Dekker believed her because he saw David. Like, he saw him for real at the lake house. We wanted to see him as well, but she only brought us a picture. Like, what the fuck is that kind of a proof? That's not a proof. That picture could have been taken ages ago. I can't. No. That's definitely not a proof that he's still alive. So, yeah. So much about that. Another thing that I had to think about a lot with Claire was the little girl she mentioned, because I think, yeah, that might have been a little insanity thing from her, because there definitely wasn't a little girl she was talking to. I think that was kind of a projection from her own childhood, because she lost her parents that early. If she killed them or not is another thing, but she lost her parents early and had to toughen up and grow up real quick. That's what she said herself. I believe that, actually. But yeah, I think that the little girl wasn't real. She imagined the little girl. So that's one point I have to give her for being insane. But in the end, so let's come to the end. So I mentioned it a few times already, but my final conclusion with her is that she's not insane. So she did this with full awareness. She killed her husband, hidden with an axe, and just is here to be declared as temporarily insane, which is not gonna happen because she's not. Well, she's definitely crazy, but she's not insane. In the end, so the ending scene with her was really interesting because she accepted. So she said that she accepted the fact that she imagined all of this, and asked what we can do to cure her or to cure what she has. I still think she's after the temporarily insanity thing, just to not land in jail, or to not land in jail for that long. I still think that she's not insane. She just doesn't want to spend her whole life in prison. That's my opinion. As always, so I said it already in the last episode, I'm really interested in your point of view. Let me know in the comments. So I'm sure I'm fully aware of the fact that I was not able to follow everything up. Maybe I have some holes in my personal plot of this. So let me know your views of this. I'm highly interested in that. So yeah, that's actually all I have about Claire at this point. So we will do another character in the next episode. I really hope that you liked this one. If you did, hit the like button down below, leave me a comment, and then I will see you again in the next episode of Let's Talk About the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker.
Dr. Dekker was murdered. Dr. Dekker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him.
I'd heard Dr. Dekker was stabbed, but I didn't know for sure.
Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
All Dr. Dekker did was encourage me to think.
Do you think I killed my parents? Why? Because I stabbed my husband?